Athena, welcome back. Why do you have this booze here, Athena?
Well, you know me. I need a
just to get through the show.
I can't handle booze during the day. With this silly mic, it's just hard for me. But at night, I want to go to Lucy's now in the tower.
Yeah, I've been telling you about the new place in the tower, Lucy's, and they're connected. The two businesses are connected, Mamma Mia's and Lucy's, and Mamma Mia has the best pasta in the Tower District.
Oh my God, they're like kind of a chain in Fresno.
Well, they're kind of descended from Mike's Pizzeria, I think, and there's another Mamma Mia's.
Yeah.
And you can go to Mamma Mia's, you can get some pasta and eat at Lucy's, or go to Lucy's, get a drink, take it to Mamma Mia's. It's all open. But Lucy's is the classiest bar in the tower.
And it's right next door to Mamma Mia's?
No, they're connected.
They're kind of connected.
Kind of down near Bobby Salazar's.
And eat, okay. Cool.
And
What's
we've
so
asked
special?
the bartender, Robbie,
yes,
from Lucy's to come, and there's Robbie. He's on TV.
All right.
Like, are you one of those bartenders, kind of like cocktail, like Tom Cruise?
Oh, you know, we don't.
You kind of like spinning around and.
Maybe 20 years ago, but now I focus more on just making craft cocktails.
That's awesome.
So let me tell you this: besides the restaurant and the bar combined, it's not really a bar; it's a lounge that serves alcohol. Because the chairs are the most comfortable stools in the bar in the tower.
Oh, man,
the patio is the most beautiful patio in the tower. If you smoke, you can
Ooh.
go out there and smoke. I take my cigar out there sometimes. And the drinks are like artisan. So I'm going to stop talking and let Robbie tell us more about that. Artisan, is that a good?
Artisan craft, yeah, however you want to label it. They're delicious and they're.
It's not
well
like just
out.
people slinging them
No,
into the glass.
No, we take many hours perfecting each individual cocktail.
Right.
We roll out a new menu every month, so we spend a lot of time on these things to make sure that they hit the mark.
Right. It's fun to go in there, ask for the drink menu, and order something different every time.
Yeah.
That is well. What are you about to make, Mike?
Okay, so
I have to fake it. Sorry.
Well, this one we came up with a name. It's going to be Sunset on Olive.
Okay.
We kind of do some names that kind of fit in with the Tower District and our locale.
I like
Tower
it. I
themed
like
drinks.
it.
And this one is a fairly simple build. Where it's going to be focusing on tequila, which we're going to be focusing on through May, because May comes up with Cinco de Mayo. So we're
Oh
going to do
yeah,
that.
I bet Cinco de Mayo. You guys having like specials on Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, all that good stuff. But for this month, we have a brand new menu coming out. This is one of them. So it's a very simple build. We're just going to take a couple ounces of tequila. And forgive
That's not
me.
your average tequila, though.
This is Don Julio Blanco. Like all our craft cocktails on our menu are going to feature higher end.
So this is a high-end tequila.
Yeah, it's a very smooth, easily sippable by itself, but we're going to go ahead and throw it in a drink. So forgive me if it's a little awkward. I'm not used to sitting down while I'm making these, but let's just go ahead and do this.
But we're watching you.
Yeah, okay. This is
Sitting
gonna,
bartender.
Yeah, and this, if it seems like I'm making or baking or something like that, it's similar to that because we do follow recipes carefully.
Yeah, think about like the cooking channel. They do all this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then we're going to go to, this is Moletti 1870. It's a fine Italian liqueur. It's a little on the bitter side, but it's going to complement well with the rest of the stuff we're putting into
Italian
it.
liqueur.
Yeah, it's going to add a nice color to it, too.
And this is called Sunset on Olive.
Sunset on Olive.
And do you have a lot of craft cocktails going on there at
We
Lucy's?
have a ton of craft
Should we glance at the
cocktails.
menu while
please,
you're...
Here, yeah, there's 4 pages on that. And
Okay.
the front
Oh my
two, the
Ooh,
first 2, we
access.
rotate every month. The last 2, we'll do some of our specialties, favorites that our guests have had enjoyed in the past that don't want to see leave the menu. And the really fun thing is that we keep most of all this stuff. We'll do a ½ ounce of this wonderful pamplemousse, which is just simply a grapefruit liqueur.
Oh yeah, you can smell the grapefruit. It smells
Yeah.
good.
I like a measured drink. Some bartenders at some bars think they're doing you a favor. They put in their shot, then they go glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
And then after one drink, you have to go home. There's no time to sit and enjoy because
Well,
you're drunk after one.
These are meant to be enjoyed. They're meant to sip. They're meant to highlight the wonderful atmosphere that's Lucy's Lounge as it is. It's meant to be a relaxing spot.
Now, what's that secret ingredient?
This is
Go.
just grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice.
Yeah, it's going to pair well with the other stuff in there too. So that's all that there is to it, And, then
And who's developing these drinks?
the
Let's watch.
the bartending staff is headed by Sarah Primavera, our general manager. She comes with a lot of them. I'm also
Yeah.
responsible for a lot of the
For
cocktails.
some of these.
And all our other bartenders have the option to create and put cocktails on the
We
menu.
see Access, Strawberry Bourbon Smash,
Yeah.
Sunset on Olive, what you're making,
Yeah.
Stepchild Crush, Hang 'em High. You got Lucy's favorites, Old Fashions.
Yeah, we have a good margarita selection too, blood orange, dark chocolate.
Look at this.
And we
Professional.
use fresh juices,
Yeah.
These are all the juices. I mean, it's just an amazing concept.
Top shelf, baby, top
Top
shelf.
shelf,
Nothing but the best.
indeed. So then we're just going to go ahead and take one of our Amarena cherries.
I was wondering what the heck
So
that was.
these are wonderful, wonderful
Thought that was a little
cherries.
shot we're going to take later.
Yeah, oh yeah, and these can soak up some of the booze while you're sipping on it. They're a fun little treat for when you're done. we're just going to go ahead and carefully add that in there. And then
I'm going to hang out with you at Lucy's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll find me there.
Well, I'm just going to make one of these right now
Perfect.
because that's going to be good. And we're going to, it's called a double straining technique to get any of the ice that was shaken up out of there.
You don't want the ice.
And kind of
Oh
waters
no, look
down
how
the drain.
beautiful it is without.
So yeah, let's see that just like that. We're just going to try not to make a mess on your table here and get these out of the way.
You're so graceful and organized.
Well,
Can you take a sip or no?
And well,
I'll take a sip.
and the see the cherry at the bottom makes kind of like a little like sunset kind of look
Don't
to
spill
it.
that on you because
So it's going to be
you smell like
a
booze
little
as
on
you're
the
driving
tart
around.
side, but not every drink is supposed to be sweet.
That is really good.
And we do a lot of
That
good
is
things there.
amazing.
I'm glad
You
you
are
like it.
awesome.
Mm.
I could see myself
Oh my
sitting at
goodness.
Lucy's in the lounge with a beautiful patio.
So this isn't something you just go
With the
plug.
Mamma Mia's
It's take you a half
meals.
hour or
Yeah,
20 minutes
you're
to drink it,
gonna
just
talk.
sip
You're
it.
going to enjoy the company and the
Yes.
atmosphere of the place.
I'm definitely going to come by.
And
Now,
it's-
I got to mention a couple of things. Sometimes when I go to Lucy's, I get some wine, and it seems above average.
It definitely is. We have a unique delivery system too. We actually have wines on tap, which allows us to keep the wine
What?
red and white at a controlled temperature,
Right.
and it never goes
That's
bad.
probably why
It
it's
stays
really
fresh.
because it's
really
sealed.
good.
When
Yeah.
you
And-
pour it, you close it,
Yeah.
you've sealed.
And we also use smaller vineyards throughout like California and other places, so it's kind of a specialty.
The reason I
specialty,
drink
yeah.
the wine.
I love it.
I'm sorry, I'm rushing us through this because I don't want to run out of time before I get all my great points in. I go to Mamma Mia's, get the pasta, then go over and get the red wine, and it's just great. Now there's some events that happen there.
Yeah. Okay. So we have stuff going on like all the time. We kick it off with Monday nights. It seems like a little. Like we do an industry night and we have 80s music from 9 to midnight with the DJ.
Cool.
Wednesday nights we'll roll into, speaking of wine, our wine club Wednesdays from 6 to 8 where we'll have
I'm a member.
Yeah, he is a member. I think he's the leading member.
Yeah.
We have our David Alice plays every Wednesday night, and we do like a passing of cheese, crackers, different
Cool.
fruits and stuff. Roll into Thursdays. We do another artist from 6 to 8. Also, we do host Art Hop there. Let me get the name. Andra Alvarado, local artist, is going to be hosting.
This Thursday,
Ooh,
this
this
week. I think.
Thursday.
Yeah, and then later on, we'll also have another DJ that night from 9 to midnight. Now, Fridays and Saturdays, those are our big nights. Those are the ones where we bring in different jazz and blues artists every week, and they
Cool.
vary from
What
week to
time's
week.
that?
That's also from 9 to midnight. It's a little bit later crowd, but still, on a Friday, Saturday, not too bad.
Yeah.
I saw John Clifton in there the other night.
Oh yeah, he comes
It's
in
the
at
best
least
band ever.
once a month. We usually have him stay an hour later because people don't want to
Wow.
leave.
Don't want him to leave.
This Friday is Mike Rudd and the Fresno All Stars. Saturday is going to be followed up with the Carlos Montano Band. They do blues, a little bit of funk as well.
This is so cool.
Carlos Montana band is awesome.
And
We're
then-
going to have to go to Lucy's.
Every
then,
night.
And then Sunday, when you're not done with the week, we do a little early thing from 4 to 7, so you can be out in time for work on Monday.
Yeah.
It's a little blues jam, and we have like a special artist that will come this week. It's Jay Rosette will show up. So
This is so cool.
there's just so much going on there, and it's a lot of fun.
In the meantime, there's the most incredible, I guess you call it a jukebox.
Yeah, it's like a little touch tunes.
You
yeah.
download an app on your phone, and then you get to select the songs.
A lot of places are doing
Yeah.
this now. It's a jukebox. You get the app, and you get to play the music from your bar stool or whatever. Are there like tables and chairs, or is it just?
No. There's tables and chairs and
Okay.
patio, and the same furniture kind of goes in through Mamma Mia, so it kind of connects the two a little bit.
I'm going
Yeah.
out with you one of these days.
Well, tell us, how
All
would you
right.
tell people how to get there?
Well, depending where you're coming from, I mean, it's right on Olive Street.
She's sneaking out.
I'm
She's
sneaking out. I have a conference call already.
It's
conference
okay,
call.
that's okay.
It's better if it's just us anyway.
Yeah, so either way, from 41 to the 99, just get off on Olive. It's right between the two, in the heart of the Tower District. You can't miss it between Starbucks and Bobby Salazar's. Right there. It's
Between Starbucks and Bobby Sal's. Right about, I would say, Broadway.
Broadway. Yeah,
Broadway and all.
right,
Broadway
almost dead end
runs
right into it. There
So,
you go.
Well, I think we're going to try to have you back every week or so.
I would love to. This
We're
is
working on
fun.
something like that, and we're going to call it the Get Mike Drunk segment.
Yeah.
Really. I don't
Happy
think
to help.
I think if I drank this fast, I'd probably feel it, but it's more of a mild cocktail
Right.
that's made for enjoyment, the flavor. It's
Yeah.
not too sweet, by the way. I thought, oh no, I don't want to.
No, it looks sweet, but the cocktails aren't supposed to be too sweet. You can't have too much sweet. You got to have a little. It's got to be well balanced.
Well
That's the
balanced.
key.
Robbie Rincon
Rincon, indeed. Yeah.
from Lucy's Lounge in the Tower District. My favorite place, by the way. Go to Lucy's and say, "Where's Mike Briggs?" I'll be at the end of the in there. Anyway, we'll be back next week with Mike and Athena. Athena had to run. She has a day job, and she has to be on a conference call right on the dot. So we'll be back next week. Hopefully, Lucy's Lounge will be back. We'll see you next week.